When you're planning for a dream pool, the last place you would expect to end up is in court, but that's where you'll find Carmen Simpson. She goes to every hearing for Olympus Pool's owner, James Staten, who faces multiple felonies and a lifetime ban from owning another pool company in Florida after customers say he left them high and dry. Simpson signed a contract with Olympus back in 2016.
But as 10 Investigates Jennifer Titus shows you, years later, she was left with just a pond instead of a pool and a push to change the law so this never happens to another homeowner.
No, it was never completed. I hired engineers right away to come out and see what the problem with the pool was. Every time it rained, water came into the kitchen.
Carmen Simpson says from the start she had problems with how Olympus Pools was building the pool in her backyard in 2016.
It just got muckier and greener and worse.
Things quickly went sour after engineers told her the newly poured concrete needed to be ripped out.
I was left with a hole in the ground. He left with no fencing up, no anything. It just sat there for 7.5 years like that. He left the brick where the motor and stuff is, no dirt under it, and it's all shaky and ready to fall.
After giving Olympus more than 60 grand and spending about another 40,000 on attorney's fees,
They just left all the debris and everything.
there was no money left to finish her pool. She focused her efforts on making sure other homeowners didn't have the same fate. She set up Facebook groups for pool company customers and became an advocate for tightening contractor laws in Florida.
These monies need to be put into some kind of escrow accounts or something so these contractors can't walk away with the money like they do.
Last session, House Bill 1563 passed the Florida House unanimously. It would have required designated contractors that receive a specified amount of money for improvements to residential real property to place payments in an escrow account. It died in the Senate.
We talked to people like Carmen, and they are really just like, it's finally time to protect us, the consumer. Something needs to be done. Would you agree with that?
Yes, my heart goes out to them. And if there's something that we can look at legislatively to be more proactive, we need to do it.
We have to get the legislators behind us.
And while Carmen waits for changes,
So what's it like to actually feel water in this pool?
It's amazing.
Simpson received a call she never expected. A contractor who had heard about her advocacy efforts let her know he was going to help put the past behind her.
The pool, as it stood the day that I saw it, it was full of swamp water, basically. There was a turtle that lives in it. I saw immediately why they didn't finish the pool. They set the elevation way too high. There was all kinds of issues with the pool, but I told her, I said, Carmen, I can finish this pool.
Jeff Martin reached out to vendors to help Simpson with product and labor costs, and before she knew it, her family was able to take a dip.
They had it done in less than a month. I just sat out there and amazed.
Martin says he's finished several pools for homeowners after companies have gone under. He says one of the biggest pitfalls is automatically going with the lowest bid.
You want to look at the entire picture. Put the name in Google.
He says look at the reviews and whether other customers are having a great experience. Check out their Better Business Bureau profile ratings too. And don't give a big deposit up front.
When you take a 25 to 30% deposit on something like a pool, that first 30%, it's either paying to finish the guy behind you's pool or it's paying to start your stuff. Like if the company you're working with can't build that pool without your money, then the slightest pitfall, something didn't work out right, and so that's when they're in the truck and they're leaving.
How deep is the pool?
6 feet.
These are all things Simpson says she's learned over the past couple of years and hopes lawmakers like Senator Burgess are ready to toughen laws to protect those consumers who have learned these lessons the hard way.
How do we protect the consumer better on the front end is the way we should be looking at this.
Martin has a list of questions he gives to customers of things they should ask any pool builder. We have posted those in our story at 10tampabay.com/10investigates. We also have tips from the BBB on how to price contracts with any contractor so that you're not paying the bulk of your money up front. As for Carmen, she hopes to work with lawmakers to make sure the bills that are written will truly protect the consumer. We'll, of course, keep you updated on any bills that are drafted. Jennifer Titus, 10 Investigates.
Staten has pleaded not guilty and is slated to return to court in September for a pretrial conference. His trial is scheduled for March. This story started off as a tip. If you have something you would like us to look into, email tips at 10tampabay.com and we will check it out.